All right, Love Sick Bob Dylan, thank you for the request. Kind of using a different microphone setup, so let me know if there's any issues, but I believe we should be all right. Bar chords for this, all right? We have E minor. I'm not using a pick at all, okay? We'll talk about that in a second, but we have E minor. We have D major bar chord. We have B major bar chord. We have A minor bar chord. Then for the choruses, we'll have this G bar chord to this A bar chord. You can hear it already. It's doing a lot of this though. So how to achieve that? Like I said, no pick. I am plucking the root note or the fifth string here, and then the first and second strings. And then my left hand is kind of doing a throbbing thing, so pressing down as we hear the sound, and then releasing to not hear it quickly. So something like that. Kind of both hands in unison. So if you take a look at my right hand, plucking, take a look at my left hand, kind of doing a throbbing thing, and then all together at the same time. So hopefully that makes sense. Definitely hear it on the E minor more than anything. You can kind of get away from it as you progress. I can hear it on the D, but on the B, maybe not so much. And the A minor, not so much either. And then obviously in the choruses, it's just full strum. And you can just use your thumb, because you're not going to have a pick. So just use your thumb. It's going to sound just as great on the electric here. So let's go to the tab here. Those are the chords until the outro. Outro is easy, just different kind of setup here, but we'll talk about that. For the intro, we have just the E minors, a lot of reverb going on. You can add that to your rig if you want, playing along with them. Kind of strangely enough, you have this 1, 2, 3, 4. You can do with the chords a lot, but then they kind of, I mean, you can still count it out, but when they go to the chorus, it's a little weird on this E minor. Be right before it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, da-na. But we'll talk about that. But for the first two lines of the verse here, we just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm walking through the streets that are dead. Walking with you in my head. And then the third line here, the first three chords are just gonna get 2. My feet are so tired, my brain so wired. They kind of have this break right here on this A minor, and they hang on it for a little bit, and they come in back to the E minor, and the clouds are weeping. Verse 1 goes right in the verse 2, okay, and then the chorus. So we'll do the last two lines of verse 2 and then walk right into that chorus. So we have, spoke with a child, destroy me with a smile. Kind of doing more of that in the A minor. You can kind of maybe get away with like just doing some random stuff, kind of waiting for him. While I was sleeping, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. I'm sick of love, but I'm in the thick of it. This kind of love, I'm so sick of it. Right? So something like that goes into another verse, then another chorus. Then the solo is just going to be an empty verse. So there's the chords written out pretty decently there by the tabber. Then we have another verse, the last chorus, and then the outro, which is going to be something different. So let's do the last chorus here. I'm sick of love, wish I never met you. I'm sick of love, trying to get you. And then just kind of wait for him to, I just don't know what to do. Just kind of full strumming it now. And now we have a C barred. I'd give anything to be a B bar down here with you. I like the E minor, but I like the E minor 9 with the pinky on the first fret here better for the overall ending sound. Right? It sounds pretty nice. So, I don't know what to do. I'd give anything to be with you. So something like that for the outro. And that's pretty much it. I did find myself, I'm just kind of randomly thinking about this when I was doing, you can see my hand, my right hand, my strumming hand, kind of waiting. A lot of people ask me all the time about strumming patterns, and I don't know how to put this into context, but you could still strum without actually strumming, if that makes any sense. Like, you don't have to hit the strings. If you're trying to keep rhythm, right, you don't have to be strumming. Right, I'm just kind of like keeping the rhythm, and then, I mean, maybe not for this song in particular, but I just found myself doing that just organically in this lesson in itself, but hopefully that little tidbit helped you out. If you haven't already, please subscribe, and that's it.